Welcome back, everybody. Spitfire Ace testing for Nigel Hodge and Compass Games. This module is not available. It is something I made up to test this with. I am making some changes to it, but the save games will not reflect that. So I'm just going to try to rip through this campaign and we'll fix it up before I start another one. Bradley, Flight Sergeant. One each, RAF. He's now an ace. He's got one prestige, one experience, two fatigue. We are sitting out due to a light wound. So we're going to lose one fatigue. And that's due to this. So, we are entering into August, early August. There are 5 slots available. We will roll for contact in early August, and we're going to roll a d6. 5. So we're going to have 3 possible contacts. We're going to have a no contact sortie there. So we're going to roll for chart C3, and if we get a 1, we have a random event. We do not, so we will go down to the next sortie. I'm sorry, I don't mean to go blank on you guys. I'm just thinking experience. These no contact sorties count as sorties. Do they count as experience? Things that make you go, I have not played this much, so I'm going to delve into the rules, and you guys will be paused while I do that. Sorry about this. This is called me confusing myself and learning a game. I'll be right back. I'm reading this, and it sounds like we get credit for every NC except, for that. It says wingman, the player's pilot and wingman may increase in skill during the course of the campaign. Every 3 sorties flown, regardless of kills, each pilot gains an experience point, which he may spend to buy skills. Sorties that are skipped due to injury, and we have had them, plane repair, or other reasons, but that's skipped. NCs are flown do not count towards gaining experience points. The skills cost different amounts, etc. Yada yada yada. I'm going to go ahead and give us that, and I'm going to quick send out a email to Nigel to clarify that one for me. If that's the case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This we have 9, so that would be 3 experience points. And we'd have 4 right there. So, bear with me one quick minute while I dash that out to Nigel. Oh boy, and I just made you guys sit through that. Sorry about that. I'm sending off a email to Nigel to confirm that. If that's not right, then I'm going to get back to these um, points. And to err on the side of caution, I will not spend those points right now yet, and we already rolled for a random event. We did not get the random event, and we will continue onward now to contact. Oh, we already did contact to R1 and see what our first sortie for early August is. Early August, we're going to start rolling right here. And we get a 6, which is a convoy channel again. That seems to be our favorite one. Convoy channel. We have had nothing but them, which makes parachuting a bit of a nuisance. All right, and we're going to then roll to the C3 chart. And we get a 3, so there'll be no random event. We will then go to the G1 chart, and we're in early August now, so we're going to roll for bombers. 2, JU-88. Our experience against the JU-88 has been good. And we're going to roll for escorts on G2. And we get a 4, ME-109E3s. And these are what we keep popping up against. Enemy aircraft. Let's get the JU-88. We'll clean up the... it's already cleaned up. We're going to be long range unless something happens. Make sure we're cleaned up down here. Make sure we've got all our ammo. When we do not, flip and get that back down there. Reflexes are good. Everything else is back. Convoy target there. We're going to fly to that convoy. We're in formation. All right. Now, we will go to ground control. Operational random event. Determine raid. Determine bomber and escorts. Take off and move to the raid box. Ground control B1. Yes, we're right. 5, no ground control. We're going to use this one again, which sucks. 8, head on. So head on we can go after the bombers. Yeah, we'll go straight for the bombers. We always do. And I probably should put... That's easy enough to do. I really don't need to put these down there because I've marked them on my log. I'm going to ignore that for right now. It's not that I'm not using it. It's just I'm not using it. I've got it. I've got it on my log, and I've got it right here. That's good enough. All right. Head on. We're facing head on. We're coming in from long range. We have escorts present, so we will not use our wingman. We will draw a card. We're going to hold on to our reflex. I refuse to use that in long range because we're going to get that -1 anyway, and they're going to get that -1 also. So we get the fire, take off 1 ammunition. And, ooh, that's lousy. 4. That'll be 3 hits on the JU-88. And we will go to the B4 bomber and group damage chart. And we're going to roll for damage. First damage, 3 of them. And we were aiming for the airframe. Did I say that? We're still there anyway because bombers have bombs. So I always go for the airframe. 46, or in this case 10, starboard engine. All right, starboard engine. Just making sure there's nothing I'm missing. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. Um, Second roll, 7, airframe. And airframe, I don't think there's anything special I got to do. Okay. And third roll, 10, starboard engine. Look at that. Inoperable, which means when he loses an engine that he will go out of formation. Now this is simultaneous, so that's not going to take effect quite yet. But we will flip his card. Defensive fire, 0 hits anyway. Now he's going to have the problem. As he is out of formation, now it will be a -2 or a -1 at medium range. And we're going to keep coming in and pounding on his ass. Flip them. Okay. We will draw a card, and we have 6 firepower. 2. Oh boy, we're sucking. All right, 2 damage on him. Again, we're after the airframe, which I will not change as long as we have bombs in there, just so you know. 42 or 6 will be a crew injury. Crew injury, we're going to roll 2d6. 11, co-pilot is light wound. So we'll get a wound over here for him. Okay. Let's see. Lost track of where I am. 2 hits. Second hit. 8. Random wing. That will be go odds or evens. Odds for port. Evens starboard. And starboard it is. And we're really not ripping him up very well. Hope that does not belong there anymore. Alright, random wing. Nothing extra special in that. No, nothing extra special in that. So he gets to draw, and again, it's going to be a -1 because of the out of formation now, and 0 hits anyway. So we're doing good against JUA 88, other than the fact that we're really not ripping them up very well, and we're using up a lot of ammo. So we're going to use more ammo. We're going to delete them. I'm going to save my reflexes because we've got fighters out there waiting for us. We get a +1, and even with them out of formation, they get a +1. So this is going to be a big one right here. Our card, 6, 3 hits. Their card, 2 hits. And so we're going to get 4 hits. They're going to get 3 hits. So our 4 hits to the bomber will be, and again, we're against the airframe. 8 is first, random wing, odds port, even starboard, odds port it is. Second, 3, no effect. Third, 5, airframe plus gunner. And I'm pretty sure, and I'll just bear with me as I double check this, but this is pretty much so a no brainer. This is a one gunner out and an airframe out, and I'm just trying to make sure. And that'll bring us to our last hit, and we're hoping now to get this airframe here. 10. Starboard engine. We did not get it. Starboard engine's already out, so really we got nothing good on that one. He's damaged, but not to the point we would have liked it. And we're going to take 3 hits in the meanwhile. So, first hit against us. 62. Crew injury. Well, we don't have a crew. So I'm pretty sure fighter crew injury. Treat as minor damage. Okay. Crew injury, we roll 2d6. 8. Rear gunner, we don't get it. We get minor damage. So that's fine. That's one of the 3 hits. Second hit, 14. Landing gear. If there's got to be a hit, that might as well be it. And last hit, 46. Airframe. And that is it against the bomber. We will take all. Oh shit! And I did it again. I keep forgetting chart D1. So long range. 10. Wingman fires at targeted enemy 4 firepower. We should have done this before. We're in a tight formation, so it's 2 firepower. So we're going to do that now. This is from long range, so he's going to subtract 1 hit. That'll be 2 hits. Yes, I'm ass backwards. And they always go. Okay, he's going after the same as us. Same target. 5, airframe plus gunner. And that will actually take him out. That one had actually happened right here, and we would have get another gunner, so you can see where all this is. Me making mistakes is actually costing me. The second middle wingman would have come in and no effect. And the third is after he's shot down, and we got the final one on that, so we're going to get the bomber kill. Yes, I know I'm confusing everybody. I'm confusing myself. I gotta quit forgetting them rolls. Last one, 7, no effect. So he did all his damage at long range. We got that last airframe hit on the one, so we get that kill regardless. And we move out to the ME-109 that is so patiently waiting for us. Let's get him over here. Get the ME-109E3 over here. Got that ready. No damage on that. We're going to now check to see our position. Let's go to orientation. 6, player aircraft is head on. And on this note, I'm going to use my reflexes. And we are going, you know what, let's see if we can avoid this contact first. If I roll 1 or a 2, we sneak into the clouds. And we don't. So now I will use my reflexes, because we can't avoid the fighters. They see us. We are going to use our reflexes. Let's go advantaged. Take him advantaged. And I might not be able to use them. No, I have an airframe hit. Hmm. Pausing again as we check on a roll. Be right back. I don't see where I can't use that, so we will do that. We're going to flip him there. He's not going to be able to fire at us, so he's going to use a defensive card. We're going to fire on him using up one of our last ammunitions. And that'll give us one salvo left. We're coming at him with a 6. Drum roll. Boom. 5 hits. I'll take that. And he is going to be doing a defensive at the same time. Bad move. Enemy improves position ×1. So that's his bad move. So we turn him like that. Bad move. You didn't want to do that. That's all simultaneous, so it does not take effect until after this turn. We are going to put 5 rounds into his fuselage. Doesn't matter which one. All right, we're looking at the fighter charts. And yes, I am still very shaky on this. I'm trying to make sure I don't give anybody bad scoop. Rear gun. Rear gun is basically going to be either a minor or no effect. Either way, it's the same thing. Yeah. He doesn't have a rear gun, so it's not going to make an effect. Second hit, 64. It bombs. Well, he doesn't have bombs, so that's a minor. Oh, never mind. Airframe hit. Okay, I'll take that. Airframe, better than what I expected. Third hit. That's why we look things up. Still learning. 41. Minor. 2, 3. That's 3 hits. First one, oh boy, see, I lost myself already. First one was the guns. Second one was the bombs. Third one was a minor. Fourth one, 34 controls. And fifth one, 45 airframe. That'll take him out. And he's not firing back. And he is not going to get to come back at us because he did not fire. He did a defensive move and a poor one at that. So he won't do initiative. He must have been a stone cold rookie. And we take out the fighter. I can mark this on my increase my kills to 7. Now we're getting back into the swing of things. And we have to roll on D. 4. If you have no wingman, you suffer a passing attack. If you have a wingman, ignore this roll. Good thing we didn't use him. We ignore that roll. And with that, and one ammunition left, we are going to land. And we will go to landing. And we land with a 4. That's going to be safe. We got landing gear out. That's 5, 6. Easy landed safe, so we're fine. We will have our plane back in time for the next sortie. We'll flip that back up. Let's flip these, clone these, flip these. Put him back over here. Put these over here and discard. Clean up the 109. And clean up the JU88. And I don't want to move that one. So we're just going to decrease that one, and we'll keep that on there too so we can clone that later. Okay, I believe we're ready to see what is in store for the next. Yes, we are. So we will go to. Nope, we got to do experience and everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we still don't get any more. We get a fatigue. That is our 7th kill. We don't get anything else. We got 2 kills in that. I'm not going to spend those yet until I hear back from Nigel. So skills. It would be nice to look at them anyway. You know what I'm doing. I'm talking myself into this. Sorry. Um, we have enough to do like expert on a Spitfire or gunnery. What do we got here? 4 and 3. 3 experience. So we can get expert. We can do landing, parachute, precision. Ooh, I might like precision. The pilot is sparing and accurate with his bursts, so much so that when he flips over an odd-numbered card, he expends no ammo. This skill does not apply when doing an extended burst. I rarely use extended bursts anyway. With the Spitfire, that would make a big difference. But I almost would rather get the extra hits. I like that expert. Let's go expert, and we'll take that off the books if I'm not allowed to have it. How's that? Skills. Let's go expert. Spitfire. And expert Spitfire will give us redraw 1 combat card per sortie, but must use the new card's hit values and effects, if any. This skill is bought for each type of aircraft. So, yeah, we'll do that. Let's bring down pilot again. Let's clone that one and bring that over here. And let's take a look at our wingman. Let's get him an expert too. And I'll move that down to 1. All right. You know what? We need to check for a DFM. I think it is. Landing charts, these. I don't think they're in here. I need to make that. I like to have all my charts in here so I don't have to keep going in and finding these. Message and mentioned in dispatches if you we're not going to get the VC. Not mentioned in dispatches because we didn't shoot down 3 or more in one sortie. We're looking for the DFM, and we have 7 kills. Roll 1 die 6, and 3. We get DFM, so we will put the DFM on there and get another. There we go. Prestige point. And I believe at this point I can go ahead and buy something with my prestige point. Changing from tight to loose formation costs 2 points. When in loose formation, you do not have a second wingman. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to delete that, not delete that. We're going to flip that to loose. And we're going to delete wingman 2. We're going to put this to loose. And we're going to take our 2 prestige points and delete them. Now we're starting to get a little somewhere. See if I can remember all these goodies we have. So that's spending everything, checking all the experience. We put the fatigue down. That's it. We go to the next slot, which is the 3rd slot in early August, and we're going to roll a D6. Let's see if we have a random event, and we got a 2, so there is none. So we will go straight to the raid charts. And early August, we're going to see what we're up against. 8. Convoy channel again. Surprise, surprise. Go look up some bombers. And we're in early and mid-August. We're going to have 7. Oh, fast bombers. No, that's escorts, dummy. 7. Stuka A1. So we're going to have the JU-87 again. We've been good against them. Now, one of them got away from us. That's where we got disadvantaged and had to take on the ME-109 and got shot down. Escorts. We roll a 7. That's going to be an ME-109 E3 there, too. And I believe we're ready to fly. We will go over to the convoy. Roll B1 ground contact. 10. Effective ground control, which means use second column on an interception chart. We're not using the optional rule yet. I'm not going to use those until I get fluid in the regular rules first. So we'll go to interception. We're going right here. 9. Out of the sun. Against fighters, start advantaged. Against bombers, start at medium range. And we get the jump on them, so they don't even get to fire back. JU-87. And we'll put the Stuka back down here. Out of the sun. They're in formation. And I think we're all good to go. I think we're all good to go. And then we'll get an ME-109 all set up too. That was an E3. We're all set up there. Yep. All right. So let's do it. We now have reflexes and Spitfire we can use. Wingman also has Spitfire he can use. We're going to come in. We're not going to use our Wingman because there's fighters present. So we're going to fire. 6 destroyed. Nice. That's my first ever. That makes me feel really good. All warm and fuzzy now. So we knocked the damn Stuka out of the sky on the first pull of the trigger. And he doesn't get to do anything about it. So now we go straight to D1. Yes, we remembered. 8, no effect, and of course not, because we remembered. And then we go to escort orientation and roll a D6. 2. Player aircraft is disadvantaged. But that's all right, because we have reflexes, and I will use them right now. To come head on. And do I want to use my Wingman? Bear with me a second while I think. I'm just thinking. Just thinking. We've got 109 coming straight at us. Do I want to use the Wingman? Go back up to the combat. I think I have the choice only of me firing or... Okay, here's the fighter combat example. Player doesn't want to take an attack without doing something. Starts going defensive, flips card. Bear with me, I'm just thinking here. I want to make sure I get this right. I hate giving bad scoop on videos, and it's just something you don't want to play wrong and get used to playing wrong. I just want to make sure. If you are head on, you may also choose to not fire and go to defensive action immediately by either using the defensive section of your combat card or by calling on your wingman for assistance. So that's your choices. You get to fire, choose a standard maneuver, or call your wingman or use a defensive. So our choices are, I'm going to go ahead and fire, and I'm going to save my wingman. So let's go ahead and fire. We'll take a fire and do a fire. Our fire will be, we have 6 firepower, 3. Do I want to use my Spitfire right away? My expert. Yes. Oh, good call. We got a DE. Now this is simultaneous, so yes, we shot him down, but his fire comes at us, and he has 6 firepower also, and we're going to take 5 hits. So here it comes. 5 hits on us, and we're not even going to roll for the cannon because he's gone down. 5 hits for us on the fighter. Hopefully we survive this. First hit, 55. Engine, not good. Second hit, 55. Yeah. Well, we're parachuting at the least. Third hit, 55. What's going on here? Fourth hit, 51. That's a minor. And the fifth hit, 33 is the port wing. So the good news is we shot down a fighter and we shot down a bomber. The bad news is we got shot down again. And we will bail out, being as we're doing a convoy. We have no choice in that matter. We have to parachute. And let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kills for us. Yes, we're kicking some ass in the kills department, but this is our third plane. Let's go to the parachuting chart now and see what we got. 2d6, or 1d6 rather. 3, 4. Safely parachuted. So we safely parachuted. We're not going to lose anything. We're going to go back to the base and be ready for the next sortie. Come on, Greg, let's get it together. And boy, that's tough go there. Let's move them over there, and we'll just clone these two to get back up in there. Flip both of these back over. Go to our pilot, put a fatigue. I don't think it increased anymore, but we're going to double check it. Contact sortie +1. Yeah, that's it. All right. So we got kills, so we get to roll again for a. I need to remember to put this chart on DFM plus bar. DFM plus bar. If you already got the DFC or DFM, after you have shot down at least one enemy aircraft, we're rolling the D6 and consult the table below. We have 9 kills now. So according to this chart, let me get it over here so you guys can see it real quick. On a roll of 6, we will get a DFM. It's the same down here. DFM plus a bar. Oh, and we got it. Nice. So we go up here to pieces, awards, DFM with bar. And I guess we just replace that DFM now. And we get another prestige point. Spending prestige points. Reassignment on new squadron cost 2. Changing loose. We did that. Calibrate guns. Calibration of guns applies to any aircraft that the player uses throughout the game that does not carry cannon. Calibrated guns inflict +1 hit against bombers at close range and -1 hit against bombers at long range. They inflict +1 hit against enemy fighter escorts. So with these, it's really not worth firing at long range. We're doing that. We're calibrating our guns. So we can do that right here. Pieces, markers, calibrated. Every little bit counts. And we almost forgot in our excitement, or I almost forgot, I'll take full responsibility for it. We shot down the 109, but we did not roll for the dogfight chart. 7, no effect, doesn't matter. All right. What the hell happened there? I don't know. Vassal can be interesting sometimes. All right, so we go back to check C3 for a random event for the last thing in August. Last sortie in August. And we roll a 3, so there'll be no event. We go to the raids, early August. 6. Imagine that, convoy channel. And we will then go to the bombers. 5. Be a Heinkel, something different. HE-111. I have not faced one of them yet. And the escorts will be, let's get him all ready for this, by the way. Let's go ahead and grab an aim. We'll put that there. And I'm going to go ahead and put that above the airframe to remind me that's where I'm going after. The bomber is right here. Let's get a formation right there. Let's get a Spitfire right there. And just because I'm good at not remembering things, let's put a calibrated right here too. Just so we don't forget. All right, think we've got everything ready. Going to check for our escorts now in early August. 4 ME-109E3s. Surprise. All right, and we basically already have them set up. We will add calibrated to that so we don't forget. And that's all ready to go. We knocked them out of the sky fast, so there's nothing in there to put away. So we're all ready to go. And yes, we are going after the Heinkel first. We always do. We're going to roll for ground control. That'll be a 6. Precise ground control. Use second column on the interception chart. If Spitfire, you must initially target escorts if possible rather than the bombers. Well, we got to go after escorts then. I don't like the if possible there, but we have to. Oh, not necessarily. We got to do interception yet. So we're looking at going after our escorts first. And our escorts are the ME-109E3, and we have precise ground control. Raid not located. No contact us in endurance box. Move aircraft to the next endurance box. If the pilot has navigation skill, treat this result as advantaged. And We have the navigation skill. So advantaged against fighters, we start advantaged. So that's not going to be a bad thing. We normally do not do this, but we have to, and he's going to be there. And we're going to come in and use our newly calibrated guns and hope we really kind of take him to the woodshed. So, I'd like to keep these a little bit smaller. It's hard to read everything when you do this, but you know what? Screw it. Let's do that just so we can minimize everything and try to clear up the cluttered screen. The only thing I have that I don't like about Vaso is screen management. Usually it's not a problem because I got multi-screens, but when I'm videoing, it is a problem. So we're going to go against the fighters. Get the pieces out of here. There we go. And these both get discarded. We're coming in advantaged on the 109. So we're going to fire and he's going to defensive. We fire. We have 6, that's 4, actually 5 hits. That's good enough to where I think I'm going to keep that. Save my expert for later. Oh boy, you know what? I could use reflexes too to turn him one more. Get that extra tail hit. Let's do that. Reflexes, get the extra tail hit. We're going to make him like tailed. And that's going to be 4 hits plus an extra tail hit. And he is going to use the defensive barrel roll, avoid 2 hits. So that's going to be 3 hits. But that's all. So 3 hits on the ME-109 and we will still be on his tail. 3 hits. First hit, 32, port wing. Second hit, 66, fuel tank. Fuel tanks. Fuel tank hit requires 2d6 roll, 9 fire, -2 RAF guns versus German aircraft unless firing cannon. We're not firing cannon, so that's going to be 7, which is just leaking. Leaking tanks require immediate landing after the combat and the current endurance box is completed, so he has to try to get away from us. So, he has to find a way to outmaneuver us to get into an advantaged position to break it off. If a fire occurs in a German aircraft, the crew bail out and the aircraft is destroyed. All right. All right, so back to B5. We got one more hit coming. That'll be 24. Forward guns, as if to make matters worse. Odds for the cannon, evens for the guns. Odds cannon it is. Huh. I send all my damage to the wrong deck. Aha. There they all are. I will have to fix that. That was 24 forward guns. Yes, we'll put an in-op on them. I know what I did wrong. I copied and pasted this and put it there, and now all of them are there. So it'll be an interesting one. We'll just clean that up. It's easy enough. Actually, I could do that anyway. Just put them all in there, and I wouldn't have to worry about it for each one. Thoughts. So we pretty well messed him up. Let's roll D1 before we forget. 11. Wingman fires at your targeted enemy. We are now in loose formation, so that's going to be 6 firepower. So he may not have a chance to do anything. And he is also tailing. He's considered to be with us, so he's going to get +1 GP plus the tail. One of those should have been a tail. No. We were tailing. We got 4, 3, 4. Airframe. We're going to forget it. I didn't do it, and too late. All right. He gets a tail hit for tailing. And now we got group hits against the airframe. Controls ×1. Airframe ×1. He's going down. Wingman will get this kill. Gunner. There is no gunner. Random ×2. 4 is port engine, which is regular engine. And last hit is 3. No effect. So Wingman is going to get a kill. And we will put both of those red. Actually, no, 1 red. Keep ours red. And we will give the Wingman green kills. There we go. And so with that being said, we only used up the 1 ammo. Now we can go in after the bombers. So we will go in after the Heinkel next. I'm going to be right back, guys. Bear with me. Alright, so we're going to land back on base. Let's go to the landing chart. And 10, going to be a safe landing, I'm pretty sure of it. We didn't get any hits. Yeah, safe landing. We will get another fatigue. That is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is our 12th mission, so we will get an experience point. Oh. And no damage. We can't get any more wards except for the Victoria's Cross, and we didn't rate that. Or mentioned in dispatches, we didn't rate that. Oh, hold on. Yes, we can. We knocked the Heinkel out of the... I'm completely lost. I got interrupted in the middle of my thoughts there. We were in going after the bomber. Oh boy. My wife come in and interrupted me, and I lost my train of thought. Yes, we took out the 109. We are still not done with the mission yet. So we should not have landed yet. Should not have cleaned all that up. We're still going after the bombers. We only used 1 ammunition up. We're coming in at long range. Escorts are still available. We engaged them, but we didn't wipe them all out. We just wiped out the one we engaged. So we're coming in after the bomber, aiming for the airframe. And I am not going to use... Yeah, we might. We'll see how this goes. We're not going to use the Wingman because we want him available in case D1 calls for it. So we're going to come in, long range, -2 hits. We have 6, that's 5 hits. We'll deal with that. That's not bad. We can get worse. So we're going to do 3 hits against the bomber, because we're going to lose 2 of them because of our calibrated now. Calibrated just means we're going to get better results against fighters and better results at close range. So we're going to get 3 hits. And we're against the airframe. First hit is 5. Airframe plus the gunner. And the gunner. Alright, second hit, 54. Or 9 as controls. Third hit, 6. Crew injury. 9. Gunner. And this is all simultaneous, so we come in against the bomber's advantaged, I believe, which means he goes that away. So it's not simultaneous based on our original. Not quite sure how that one works. I know if we do escorts, but we're fighting against bombers. We're going to go head on. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll read up on that later instead of wasting time. So the bomber will retain his right to fire. Long range is subtracting 1, and that's the only 1 hit, so they're going to miss us. We're going to move in. Yes, we're going to continue coming in. We'll have 0 now. Going to knock off another ammunition, and we're going to roll on D1. 7, no effect. So we roll or draw 3 now. Let's discard that one and use our expert and draw again. And we have to use this one, 4. So that's better. Not by much, but it's better. So we will go to the B charts against the bomber and roll 4 times. 8, random wing, odds evens. Odds it is, that's port. Second hit, 6, crew injury. 7, another gunner. Third hit, 9, controls. And fourth hit, 8, random wing. Odds evens again, odds again, that's port wing. And that'll be it for ours. Now he gets the fire, and this is simultaneous, so he only had 2 gunner hits at the time. 0 hits regardless. We're going to move on in for the kill. Roll D1, 8 is again no effect. B4, we're going to add 2 hits this time. So we're going to roll off another ammo. Why did I mark down the Heinkel as being killed? I really don't like it when I get interrupted like that. I completely lost track of what I was doing. No, we had to roll against it. Yeah, we're still firing on him. Don't mind me. I'm just thinking. So we have used up all of our things. We get a +2 on this one. He's pretty damaged. I'm still going after the airframe. No, what? No, belay that. Let's go after the port wing for crying out loud. We can take that sucker off, and I'm not going to call in my wingman. I'm going to keep him just in case that D1 roll is bad. And we have 6. That's 4, 5, 6 hits we roll for now because of our newly calibrated guns. So here we go. And we're aiming at a wing. 6 hits. 7, port wing, there it is. He's going down in flames. Second hit, 10, engine. That'll be the port engine. Third hit, 7, wing. Can't damage it anymore. Fourth hit, 9, fuel tank. 10. -2 is 8. Fire. Fire in German aircraft, the crew bailout, and aircraft is automatically destroyed, and so we don't have to go any farther on that. We end up killing him. Now we can go back and safely land, which we rolled for earlier, get our fatigue, which we drew earlier. I hate when I get out of whack, because then I give bad scoop and I do things ass backwards. But in doing so, August is now complete. We took out 5 planes in August. We got shot down once, and our wingman got another kill. So we have now 10 kills. Double ace. And I don't think we get anything for that. It's just, that's what we get. So thank you for joining me. That's Spitfire Ace, and that was August. Early August.